Hello, Spark Kids. You might be able to hear them practicing worship in the background. Shh, don't tell anybody, but they're practicing. And it's nice to have background music, isn't it? Okay, so I just want to highlight God has taken such good care of his people. He has provided water. He has provided manna, which is a bread, and quail, which is a meat. So you have everything that you need. And God has provided and provided and provided. And now we have a problem. They have come up against people who don't want them to be around, and it's scary. So the Amalek people were people who were afraid of God's people because they knew that God took care of them. So Joshua led the battle. He led the battle against the Amalekites. Can you say that? Amalekites? Amalekites. So he led the battle. And after the victory, the Lord told Moses, write this down on a scroll as a permanent reminder and read it out loud to Joshua. And I will erase the memory of the Amaleks from under heaven because they came up against God's people. What happened to Pharaoh? Pharaoh and his army, they're gone because they came up against God's people. What happened to the Amalekites? They're gone because they came up against God's people. Understand that just because we see this as our history, it can still happen. And when people come up against God's people, God will take care of them. But we have to trust his timing. We have to trust his ways. Just know that time and time and time and time again, God protected his people, and he still does.